So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A nice little juke, and he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Darnold steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Third and 2, Darnold. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. And they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And Marquez Callaway, the one he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 12-yard line.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Now Winston. Eluding the pressure right. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Kamara trying again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 41, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. To throw again on second down. Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? Darnold to throw again. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They get the versatile Cameron Irving that time, former first-round pick out of Florida State. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Now Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Well, toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. To throw is Winston. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards there on the catch and run. A 10th carry for Kamara. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Winston rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. but they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Darnold completes it, and he'll be out right at the 35.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Saints 17, Panthers 7.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On second down, Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Flush to his right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Winston now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. Complete. Richardson has it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the second half with Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
From the gun, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
27-yard line.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. On third down, Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete. When they need to play on third down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 22. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. He's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Walker. He'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Darnold. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Darnold. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Darnold on third down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Score Saints 20, Panthers 14.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
Saints 20, Panthers 14.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Jameis to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognized that he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. A first down throw for Walker. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now it's 2nd and 9. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now it's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Before that last past, 2 interceptions had already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a third. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. And his throw here is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And this one's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. That caught by Trimble. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. A handoff left. McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 127 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Winston to give. It's Kamara. There he goes, left side. Past the 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Winston as his guys will line up and go for the two-point conversion. Winston to throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is McCaffrey on the give. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Darnold to throw. Wide open, it's Marshall complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Down to about the 22 here.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw